Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at the new update. The new character was released, as well as a little bit of quality of life to the Yggdrasil tree in terms of needing less leaves for higher tiers to be unlocked. So let's get straight into the Yggdrasil tree. It used to be 90 leaves to unlock the 4th stage. It has been reduced to under 85. I don't know the exact number because I had it unlocked straight after the patch, and they don't really tell you in the patch notes what the number is, but obviously it does tell you on the side, so you will know how many leaves you do need if you haven't got it unlocked yet. Anyway, great change because now I even have the seeds collected automatically, and it does make it just that much easier. You don't have to worry about them being picked up all the time or run over by yourself. So really great, really nice upgrade to get on Yggdrasil, especially for grabbing more seeds. Anyway, there are two things I want to speak about. One is the actual new character. So to unlock the new character, you need to do a run where you get 8 or more heart containers. The heart containers are the red, blue, or green hearts in the top left, or your actual lives. They don't have to be full, you just need to get heart containers. So if you pick up, let's say the where is it? If you pick up the mead, it gives you 2 empty red heart containers, so that still counts to it. You can pick up the butter cookie, the brunost, the sea urchin, the rib, and yeah, that's it. And then you can also grab potions and things like that that will give you blue hearts and green hearts, and that will count to it as well. So it's definitely doable. You can get hearts quite easily if you grab the potions. Also, using the tree upgrade over healing, you can get 2 extra blue hearts that way, as well as a blue heart from the Gonki realm as well. So there are definitely ways of getting it. It's not too difficult, it's just RNG wise. Before we get into the play of the new character, there is an achievement that a lot of people don't have quite yet. It's one of the hidden achievements. So if you don't want to know this, just skip a couple of seconds ahead, and you can I'll put a timestamp in the description so that you can skip it, as it is a spoiler. Maybe you just want to figure it out on your own. So here we go. The hidden secret is to ascend glitch using missing. So you got to unlock missing. You then need to find the glitch. You can either get one inside of his actual constellation. If not, you have to find it as a relic on the floor. Doesn't matter, can be either or. You just need to get it to max level and then ascend it. Once you have done that, you will get the hidden achievement. And then it does have 2 ascensions as well, so you do want to get the second ascension as well to unlock all of the glossary and achievements as well. Anyway, let's get into playing with Helga, because that's what we're all here for. Her passive is that for every half a red heart you have, your stats increase, and that changes every 2 weeks. So this week it is 2.5% damage per half heart, and every 2 weeks it will change. Now, we're not going to be playing or showing her tarot deck. It is really cool. It is a status effect kind of skill, but unfortunately it's currently bugged right now where it doesn't hit elites, and therefore it is not really viable to run. So we're going to start off with her cards, and we will go through the constellation together while we are playing. So first things first we're going to do is the constellation. Well, actually no, we're going to have a look at the attack. As you can see, if you know Twisted Fate from League of Legends, it has a very Twisted Fate feel to it. So she loads herself up with 3 cards in the beginning, and then she shoots those cards out into the direction of enemies. So that's what the tarot cards do. She then has the tarot deck over here. As you can see, it's only damage, cooldown, crit, and effective probability. She'll randomly select a card, and the card will be fire, ice, electric, or thunder, or just flat damage. And then when you ascend the tarot cards, it will give you more options, as well as the second ascension picking 2 cards at once instead of 1. But it doesn't affect elites, so therefore it isn't viable to use it right now until they fix it. Could be very interesting when it does affect elites. Alright, so we've got a future Zodiac rune and a past Zodiac rune. So these Zodiacs also benefit the passive, we believe. So the more hearts you have, the more cooldown or the more projectile speed you have. And then some of her other noticeable things is she heals 1 red heart every 60 seconds, or you can gain 2 red hearts. You get to choose one of the birds. This bird is similar to the dagger, so it will fly around you and will shoot feathers out at enemies. The Ascensions are really cool, so I will show that off one time, but today, because we're playing on Expert, we're going to be showing you the Expert build for her, and that is using air, and we're going to be taking his 1 Ascension and 2 Ascensions on the cards. The Book of Stars is kind of lackluster at the moment. It's really cool design, really visually appealing, but its damage and the way that it works doesn't really work very well, but we do have to kind of cross it to get to everything, so you will be able to see the skill itself. And then we've got her Perfect Concoction. What it does is you use it and it will stack bonus buffs every single time. So throughout the video I will have a look at it and you'll start seeing huge amounts of buffs in the actual ability itself, and then it just lowers the cooldown, increases the duration when you level up. So this is probably one of the only ultimates, I say, 1 you get, and 2 you level up to max to increase the duration and reduce the cooldown so that you get those buffs every single time, and you will see how we destroy the bosses because of it. So let's get leveling up with the cards. We're not going to need attack speed, so we're going to just drop that. We are looking for damage to be quite big here. The reason I say we don't need attack speed is the 1 Ascension for the cards actually helps her to grab a lot more speed on her skill. So don't really worry too much about cooldown and attack speed. You will be getting that from her ulti and all of her other Ascensions. So really, really cool skill. Throwing cards like Twisted Fate, it's just really, really cool. The devs have really thought this character out quite well, and I like her. There's just a bug with the tarot cards, and the Book of Constellation needs either a faster attack time or animation, or needs to just I don't know, it needs something a bit more, because right now it feels like it doesn't really do much of an impact, especially if you're playing on Expert. I think you will die if you use her Book of Stars as a main skill. Obviously you can use it with extra skill points just to have that extra bit of damage like you usually do with characters when you are leveling them, obviously. So there is that option. We don't want cooldown, we don't need attack speed, we want damage, but it doesn't look like we're getting it on this specific thing. It looks like we can only get our cooldown and that, I mean our damage on the next 2 levels, so we'll have to just take what we get and go from there. It does pierce enemies, which is really good, so you can at least clear a path for yourself. And not having to worry about seeds and where they're on the floor makes it a lot easier to survive, because they automatically get picked up. So we already have 5 leaves. Leaves. Gosh, I wish there was 5 leaves. But really, really cool. And I think we even got... No, we didn't. I don't want the attack speed. Oh, there we go. Damage and crit. Perfect. So you just got to persevere and you will eventually get what you're looking for. Oops. So in the beginning you do have to just be a little bit more careful, because obviously, as you saw there, you do need to like reload the weapon, but we are going to show you what you do to, you just need to ascend it. Obviously when you first unlock the character you don't have all the Ascensions either, so what you need to do is just play them on easy mode and then unlock all the weapon Ascensions. You do have all the weapons, all of them unlocked, so you don't have to worry about that, but you do have to still worry about unlocking the second Ascensions. So just play her on hard or medium just so you can unlock the second Ascensions, and then you are able to do this. So the second Ascension is called Shuffler. Cards appear faster each card will fire another card in the opposite direction. So it's very similar to Axeldor's sword, where it shoots behind you or hits behind you, but in this case it does not do negative damage. Really, really good. And then magnified cards, they grow over time. So we're going to start with Shuffler, and then we're going to make our way down to her ultimate as quickly as possible, but it is quite a lot of skill points that we need. But as you can see with Shuffler, it's a lot quicker, and we don't have to worry too much about enemies being around us now, as we kind of kill everything. So let's pick up another chest, see if we can get a crit. Damage or crit? We're gonna go damage. I don't think we rolled enough crit percentage to worry about it too much. And then we're just gonna have a look at it. Look, if you do want to know like how good the Book of Constellation can be and everything like that, I recommend playing it on easy and having a look at it, because it is, again, very lackluster. I found myself very disappointed with the... not the skill itself. The skill itself is really good. It's the way that the skill works. I feel like unless you're getting a lot of attack speed and a lot of cast speed, the skill feels too janky. So you can try it out. You can tell me in the comment sections what you guys think about the skill and which skill of hers you like the most. I'm sure a lot of you are going to tell me that it's the playing cards, which I've taken first. But let me know. Maybe you like the second owl more, maybe not, I don't know. But for me, it's definitely it's actually the one bird that we're going to be playing with that takes the cake for me. So, you know, each to their own. Everyone has different likes and dislikes, but for me it is definitely the birds, the owl, the owl. Alright, so there we go, we've got ourselves a rock. Let's get ourselves some life, because, you know, we hurt. Give me a potion. Nope, didn't want to give me a small potion. Okay, I think we got enough skill points. We need 3. You need a lot. Like, look here, we need 1, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab the XP, 7, and then 2 more for that. So you need 12 skill points just to get from her tarot cards to the ultimate. But you do want the ulti as soon as possible, because you need to start stacking it. That is where all of your damage will be coming from. So stack the ulti as soon as you can get it. So grab it, start stacking it, and you are going to become a beast when it comes to the late game of any of the game modes. But we'll have a look at the ulti. I'll keep showing you all the different things and how it works. Really, really cool skill. And it's really cool that she gets like a heal. So you don't have to really worry too much about grabbing HP, unless you're me and you like to run into monsters. But otherwise you don't really have to. It also looks like they kind of... I don't know if they've done something that's making it so the overheal isn't working correctly, because I'm sure I was supposed to get 2 hearts there and we only got half a heart. So I do need to just bring that up with the developers and see if maybe it somehow got bugged on her. Because every other time that we were playing, and according to the Yggdrasil tree, it's supposed to give you 2 hearts. Anyway, let's do that. We are going to upgrade it as quickly as possible, and then we'll move over to our dear friend Ayer over there. So use the ulti. In the beginning, it gives you some form of buff, but nothing really too major. And we'll have a look at it again when the cooldown is up to just see what it is giving us. It looked like we got a bit of movement speed and a bit of cooldown as well over there. Alright, so we need to try and find more gold. Alright, so there is a heart over here. So I think we're going to grab it. Again, when she has more life, more hearts, for every half heart she gets more damage. So it is something you do want to actually get on her, and then you obviously going to get more and more damage. So the best run for her will be getting like every single heart in the game. But here we go. As you can see, it's giving us movement speed right now. We are going to upgrade it to give us more seconds and high duration. I mean, lower cooldown and a higher duration. The duration and the cooldown, the cooldown doesn't start until the skill is over, guys. So don't think that you're going to be running it extremely soon straight after you use it. The cooldown only starts once the skill is over. So just something to think about, something to be wary of while you are playing. Alright, Scavenger King, time to kill him. Again, this is on expert mode, so oops, I don't even know how we didn't get hit there, but we never. And the nice thing is it does look like the cards go for the closest enemy as well, so very, very strong. As you can see, we do have cooldown reduction as well, and it is just a monster of a skill. So let's just quickly have a look over here. As you can see, we now got movement speed, attack speed, and damage. It wasn't all like that when we started it off, as you could see. So very, very strong, very insane. And we actually got some really good things here. We got buffs, we got that. And maybe we're lucky in getting a 5. No, we never, but we did get this, which is really, really good. And I'm not such a fan of those 3 relics anyway, so that is fantastic. It's a pity we didn't have enough money though, but let's go and upgrade the cards to magnified size. And as you can see, they are huge. So very, very cool skill, and just really nice to destroy things with it. So I'm not going to worry about picking up any XP too much. We will have a look at that. Book of Stars, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we got a level in it. As you can see on the screen, you can see like the constellations. That is the Book of Stars. Like I said, it does feel quite lackluster, and that's because you have to wait till it does the entire thing, the entire skill, and then it goes on to cooldown, and then you wait for it to attack. It really has very, yeah, I don't know. They need to increase the reduce the cooldown and increase its attack speed a little bit, or maybe just the attack speed needs to be changed a bit, and then it might be a bit more better. But right now the attack speed of the skill is too low, and it just feels like popping each constellation and then going from there isn't really worth it much. So it lasts for 12 seconds now with a 30-second cooldown, and it's just going to buff us even more and more and more. So we're not going to keep looking at the buffs. We'll look at them when we get to the boss just before her, just to see how crazy of a character this is. Again, this will probably be the elite build for her, but we will tinker a little bit in that and have a look and see what happens. But as you can see, we did get hit there. It wasn't very nice of them. But to now have a look at this. If that's not insane, I don't know what is. It's a pity it was only for 12 seconds. If you could get it higher somehow, then that would be really cool. And you probably could get it higher, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because she does have a duration over here. So you could go higher. 12.9 seconds. I wonder if I make it 5%, if it's going to make it bigger. Let's have a look. 13.2. So yeah, that is actually fantastic. She does get the duration as well, so that's really, really good to know. You want to max that duration out as well. I don't think there's a tonic that affects duration, unfortunately, but if there was, I would recommend trying to find that rune as well. Alright, we got more hearts. More hearts again mean more damage. So you got to remember she has a passive as well that gives it so every heart that you get equals 5% damage this week. She will be so strong when it becomes duration or cooldown for the hearts. So we don't need the bird just yet. So I'm going to focus first on the duration to assist with proccing the ulti as much as possible. And we just want to try and get as much money as possible as well. I don't even know what those other 2 rune slots are for us. I mean relics, not runes. Let's use our... Okay, there's movement speed. That is actually worth grabbing for 5 gold. So let's pick that up. And let's go have a look at what our other one is as well. And that is the attraction. We don't really need it right now. We can grab it after we have that. We do kind of leave ourselves open for grabbing this the attract orb sort of thing. I don't actually know what it's called. I really need to find out what it's called. We'll call it the vacuum for now, the vacuum ring. But I really got to find out what the real name of it is so that we can start calling it by its proper name. But for now it's called the vacuum ring, just so you guys know. So we push it now because we picked up another one. Get a bit of frame lag over there, frame drops because we had so many XP orbs on the floor, and that's obviously going to help us now because, well, we didn't pick up all of that XP before, and now we are, so yes. Alright, let's just kill a couple of things here, use our ultimate, probably one of the only characters, I say again, to just spam her ulti. Make sure you use it off cooldown so that it gets stronger and stronger, and when you finally fight the final boss, you're going to see that you just destroy her. A lot of people are already saying it's too strong and that she needs it to be nerfed. I think people need to stop talking when they say that. Ah, man, that's funny. Nah, it does need a little bit of a nerf. Maybe just reduce the amounts that it stacks by or something like that, because the amount you'll see at the end, that's ridiculous. Anyway, let's quickly level up some things. I'm gonna go for the healing every 60 seconds. We grab that, and then we go for air. Like I said, we're gonna go for summons as well, is very important here. There's that. Projectile speed's good. Damage, more summons, more damage, and we focus on damage and summons. I think we got a really nice damaging thing over there for it. So there you go. As you can see, they kind of feel like the Bible from Vampire Survivors, but they don't stay in the same like circle. They kind of go in and out around you. So they will hit enemies that are close to you as well as far from you. So now where is this boss? We have our skill off cooldown, so let's go and destroy him. I mean our ulti. We need to do that. We are extremely fast. And we have a lot of levels to gain. And there we go, he's dead. Oh, the other thing about her is her skill, these little birds, don't stop. So you can keep hitting all of these chests and get the gold out of them. And she's one of the only characters that can do that. The other character that can do that is missing with the glyph relic. So really cool. These are two very strong relics. So we're going to grab those. And then we're going to grab the discount from him. But we don't want these skills. We're going to grab... Oh, these are both not so great either, but it is what it is. And then we're going to take Flying Spiral. The owls gain a 200% movement speed for so long with a 11-second I hope that's 11 seconds and not 11,000 seconds. That will be terrible. Alright, so we're going to level that up. We can actually go and level up the XP bonus, and then we're going to look at leveling up Astrid's Orb, because that is just a disgustingly strong skill. So now we can go and get ourselves the... I don't even remember what the other upgrade was. Other relic, sorry, is what I mean. Alright, and now you can see the Ascension for the owls. That's when they spin around you like there's no tomorrow. They gain a whack ton of movement speed. I think projectile speed does increase it as well. And as you can see, you kind of like a tornado, so very, very strong. I must remember to keep proccing the ulti. And the sound is the bow. Unfortunately, making so much noise, but it is what it is. And now you know that we've got all of this damage coming out. You can see all the gold on the floor that we didn't have before. Such a pity, because it would have been nice. We're not going to get a chance to go back into the realm. Oops, we took a hit there. So kind of a pity that it only happens like this afterwards, you know, when you get so many enemies and things like that. But it is what it is. Okay, let's go for XP again. And now we can start looking at the Astrid's Orb. Okay, let's see. Maybe we've got a crit here. Got more projectiles for the cards, why not? Use the ulti again, and we just gotta run around and collect things that are on the floor that isn't seeds. As you can see, we are on 81 seeds. Again, we've got the seed collector, so we don't really have to worry about seeds being collected because it happens automatically. We just need to worry about ourselves leveling up and grabbing as gold. We don't have greed, unfortunately. If we did, we'd be even stronger. So that is a pity. Would be nice to have got greed, but we can't be too greedy all the time, you know. Alright, let's grab an upgrade there for Manny's Bow, why not? Manny's Bow and Astrid's Orb are probably two of the strongest relics out there in the game. So definitely worth looking into or trying to find if you're lacking some form of damage. Alright, there we go. Would be cool to be able to find one of the vacuums. Oh, look at that, I just found one. Okay, let's use it now because there isn't... Oop. I thought my game was going to crash there. Okay, we definitely have enough money for whatever that other relic was. So let's go and find out. I can't remember what it was, so let's go and get it. I think it was a chest, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it was the... I remember now. There we go. We got ourselves a vacuum. And... oh no, I used it too early. Alright, so let's level up quickly. We have 33 levels. I don't think I've ever seen that on any of our characters before. So we're just going to level these up. Let's just get a damage here somewhere. There we go. Then we'll do Manny's bow. Let's get damage as well. Fantastic. Pine cone we're not too worried about. We'll do... Oh, we don't have any more skill points. I was going to be like, okay, let's do some area and attack speed. But we're out of skill points. So we accidentally used the... We used the LT. Just remember, guys, this is expert. And we just started the run. I mean the boss. And he is already phased. So very, very disgusting, as you can see. Let's just have a look at what stats we get. Those are the stats. We're getting 175% increased damage whenever we use it with 70% crit, 90% cooldown, and disgusting amounts of every other stat as well. So again, a very, very gross character. Very easy to unlock as well, so you know, just take your time. You might have to do it in a few runs as well, unfortunately, but that is just how it is. I think we need to phase this dude before we use our ulti again, just so it's not a waste. There we go, he is phased. And then as soon as he comes out of his phasing, he is going to instantly die. Oh man, that is disgusting. Alright, cards did 2,600 damage. I don't think I've had anything deal that amount of damage. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite skill of hers is and why down in the comments. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time. Cheers.